Stretch, because we're getting into the afternoon session. Hmm? Can we all just stretch? I still see people seated. But dear, I don't want to come and kulabisa you by approaching you at your table. Yeah? Okay, we can take our seats. So to kick off the afternoon session, we're going to do a quick group discussion in the tables. We're going to use the tables that you're seated at. Those are going to be your group mates. And what we are going to do is we are going to discuss within our groups, within that small group on your table, we're going to discuss at least 2 recommendations that you want to see acted upon after this conference. Yeah? We are here as young people. We are here in our different capacities as stakeholders, etc., etc., but we are here to see that we improve the well-being of young people in regards to strengthening delivery of adolescent responsive health services. So what we're going to do is that you're going to discuss at least 2 recommendations that are in relation to that theme over there. Again, the theme, for those that do not know it, is strengthening delivery of adolescent responsive health services. So what is it that you want to see be done in regards to seeing that the services, or that young people are reached with services that can directly respond to their needs? Is that clear? Is that clear, people? Hello? 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 Is that clear? We're going to give it about 10 minutes, and strictly 10 minutes. Please, let's dive into those discussions within our small groups on our tables. Make sure you have someone who is just going to write them down as you discuss them. And we're going to give it 10 minutes from now. So the moment I say start, please let us kick off the discussion. It's also a good chance for you to network and get to know each other on your table. Some of you don't know some of the names of the people on your tables, yeah? So let's give it 10 minutes. Please dive into the discussions now. Exactly 10 minutes, and then after that we shall dive into the next part of the afternoon. Remember, our theme is strengthening delivery of adolescent responsive health services. So what are those key things that you want to see be done in relation to ensuring that young people are reached with, effective services, but also the right information that can help them make informed decisions, that can help improve their well-being in terms of their sexual and reproductive health. So I'm not seeing people discussing. 10 minutes, people. It's exactly 3:35. So I'm expecting that at exactly 15 minutes to 4, this discussion will be closed. And we're picking a recommendation from each and every table. So please. And it's a group discussion, not a discussion between just 2 people on the table. So please, let's discuss quickly. more minutes. 5 more minutes. Minutes, people. move into the next session. I hope each and every one of you will be happy after we've had the afternoon panel. Please select one person. Hello? 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 Exciting. So I want you guys to pay maximum attention. Yeah? How many of you love music? How many of you love music? How many of you have been to a concert before? Yeah? Meaning this is going to be the first time you attend a mini concert ever in your whole life. Yeah? People on the other side, hello. Hello. Now I know that you're listening to me. Before I was feeling bad like I'm talking to myself. So, we're going in for something very exciting. Put your dancing shoes on because we're going to dance. If you people know how to cheer, please prepare your voices. Exactly. Thank you, sir. I might as well give you the microphone to take over. So, right now, allow me, are you listening? Allow me, allow me take this opportunity, courtesy of Richard Uganda. You know Richard Brahmu, eh? It's always a vibe with Brahmu. Am I lying? It's always a vibe with Brahmu, yeah? And Brahmu has brought us two special, very special cultural icons who are going to help us get loose, yeah? Shake your bones. We are Ugandans, truly all of us know how to dance, yeah? So allow me to use this opportunity to invite the very beautiful, very beautiful. Now everyone is shuffling their eyes. You want to see the very beautiful Leica music. Can I hear a round of applause? A round of applause, people.
Are you guys feeling good? When it's time to play me now, don't. If you want me, go down to the ground. When you set the game, me a so wine. Oh, but you already know. Lots of girls, them love you. They can't try cause them not real. Guys, I want everyone to stand up and enjoy this moment. Please, let's enjoy this moment.
Can we all stand up,
guys?
Can we all stand up? Can we all stand up?
Let's make it simple. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Me body is your asset, danger like targety, slowy like a tabletty. When put it away, hit the flow like you take control. See me body is ready to go. You know like you ready know. Right now, let's make it simple. Hey, so simple. If you're single, hey, I'm single. Let's make it simple. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Hey, boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. Boom like a bomb, baby. Me never ever go waste your time, baby. How are you guys feeling? Are you feeling good? I'm so happy that we have something that's very positive today. And I love health. I love my health so much. And stay safe, guys. Always make sure you're safe and you're healthy so that you can keep others safe. Let's enjoy the day. this cocoa loving. Mbulira musawo gy'ogenda babe kimanye where you ever been this long. Umutima gukuba is stressing. I'm falling for you. Kubanga boli ngamba. Let me know I could be the one you love. Pulira nyo muliro. Kulia, just give me the overdose. I could be the one you love. Pulira nyo muliro. Kulia, just give me the overdose. Omukwano go I surrender, so you can be my defender. Abo baliwo wabasenda, hey wabasenda. Baby, you know there's nobody. Yeah, me like it so slow when you touch it. Mpuliriza nyo obulungi. Pulira ompanika mbango mupya. Love nyingi nnyo, mungi nnyo, nyingi nnyo. Love nyingi nnyo, mungi nnyo. Hey, I could be the one you love. Pulira nyo muliro. Kulia, just give me the overdose. I could be the one you love. Pulira nyo muliro. Kulia, just give me the overdose. Where you get this good love? Hey, mbulira musawo gy'ogenda babe kimanye where you ever been this long.
Brass DJ, hit them more.
Umutima gukuba is stressing. Love nyingi nnyo, mungi nnyo, nyingi nnyo. Love nyingi nnyo, mungi nnyo. Hey, I could be the one you love. Kulia what? Hey, Kulia, just give me the overdose. I could be the one you love. Pulira nyo muliro. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Enjoy this day.
A bigger round of applause for Laika Music. Yeah, I can be the one you love. Yeah? People, that has made everyone keep quiet. Yeah? Yes, so we're not yet done. Yeah? I said in data vibe, right? Ndetachi? Yeah? Njagalachi? Njagala vibe, njagalachi? Njagala vibe, njagalachi? So very quickly, this one needs no introduction. Needs no what? Needs no what? In a special way, put your hands together for the one, the only, Chris Banina!
I'm in the corner, seated in the corner, thinking of you, my lover, like a pretty, pretty flower. DJ, hold on. DJ, okay, if you know the song, let's sing together, isn't it? Okay? I'm in the corner, seated in the corner, thinking of you, my lover, like a pretty, pretty flower. To prepare, baby, my lover, I'm the one you can trust, telling the truth. Darling, darling, darling. And if you're looking for love, take home my love. Cause I'm the one you can trust, the one you can love. Darling, darling, darling. And if you're looking for love, take home my love. Say you love me. Say you need me. Say you miss me. On Jerry Kumoyo. Run the tune. Thank you so much. Okay. I'm in the corner, sitting in the corner, thinking of you, my lover, like a pretty, pretty flower. To prepare, baby, my lover, I'm the one you can trust, telling the truth, darling, darling, darling. And if you're looking for love, take home my love. Cause I'm the one you can trust, the one you can love. Darling, darling, darling. And if you're looking for love, take home my love. Say it's how you love me, it's how you need me, it's how you miss me, like I do. Ongeri kumoyo. It's how you love me, like I do. It's how you need me, like I do. It's how you miss me, like I do. Ongeri kumoyo. Wait, give me the chance to be the man in your life, and to be your defender, mommy. And the chance to be your sugar daddy, provider, kawaida. Come to me, Valiteva Kulibarimba, Tevaina Mukwano Malagasunga. You need the champion in love with your Kitazi, Naiga, Naiga. Cause I'm the one you can trust, the one you can love. Darling, darling, darling. And if you're looking for love, take home my love. Seriko Isauri, it's how you love me, like I do. It's how you need me, like I do. It's how you miss me, like I do. Ongeri kumoyo. Hold on. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Put God first and everything will be so easy. So now, me, I grew up in the village. So if you grew up in the village too, we can sing this one together. Isn't it? Tambula nkunonya, baby, nsiba nkunonya, omusango gukuliko yo mada. Run the tune. Quick. You can dance a little bit. Tambula nkunonya, baby, nsiba nkunonya, omusango gukuliko yo mada. Murderer, yeah. Ekibuga kyonna nkitambudde nkunoonye naye nga sikulabako. Ewako kyakubuuziza ne baŋŋamba tebakulabako. Ikafesiko kekankuba mabebi yegwe yabireeta kateteeyiko gewe kumbako mutima waguleka gukubagana. Njagala gwe munakyalo nambuze ekyalo. Balina bagoba balina maalo tebamanyira binkwatako. Njagala gwe munakyalo nambuze ekyalo. Balina bagoba balina maalo tebamanyira binkwatako. Enough time, Janadinonya. You give enough loving, Janadindota. Experiment yegwa kati tuli mu mukwano gwa ddala. Ebyokumwana abalala nabireke mabega nemere kugwe. Ikafesiko kekankuba mabebi yegwa yabireeta kateteeyiko ge. Kumbako mutima waguleka gukubagana. Njagala gwe munakyalo nambuze ekyalo. Balina bagoba balina maalo tebamanyira bikwatako. Njagala gwe munakyalo nambuze ekyalo. Balina bagoba balina maalo tebamanyira bikwatako. I love slow. Njagala kulabako. Thank you so much. Oyakanyo abalingo tebaliyo. Njagala kulabako. Okay. Ikafesiko kekankuba mabebi yegwa yabireeta kateteeyiko kewayambala. Kumbago mutima waguleka gukubagana. Owe, oje music nga tebagala kuleeta sente. What's wrong with you? Kuba, amaji yangu katika come close. Come on. Toti abantu. Oba neno nerawo. Okay, kaneno nebampise. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Woo! Thank you so very much. Guys, a round of applause. You see, coming to conferences like this, where you're not just discussing health, but we're also shaking our bones and singing our lungs out, yeah? So very quickly, I would like to take this opportunity to hand over the mic to the next moderator for the afternoon panel. This one also needs no introduction, sincerely speaking, because he will do himself justice when he introduces himself. A round of applause as our moderator comes on stage.
Good afternoon. Okay, are we youthful? Good afternoon. Just turn to your neighbor, tell them good afternoon. I'm seeing you. Give your neighbor a high five. Mbaraba. High five to your neighbor, high five to your neighbor. High five to your neighbor, high five. I can see all of you. Good to have you. My name is Andrew Chamagero, Ndimuntuwa Wansi. I strongly believe in reproductive health rights, and I strongly believe in the male engagement at all layers. I work with NTV, and we are turning on your world today. Okay? So, mine is going to be very simple. I'm going to have a panel here. When I call my panelists, you're going to clap for them because we need to have a very good, balanced conversation. Let's welcome Dr. Mutumba, the Principal Medical Officer from the Ministry of Health. Dr. Mutumba. Dr. Mutumba. Let me have Franco Namonye on behalf of the young people. Franco Namonye. You're welcome, sir. Let me have Dr. Rogers Ampera, the Executive Director of Naguru Teenage Information Center. At the same time, let me have Mr. Semakula Henry from the Ministry of Education and Sports. And last but not least, allow me welcome Miss Nachiboneka Noah Musisi from Sehad, Uganda. I know I've started to hear some people about the gender sensitivity of the panel. I know these spaces, you're very sensitive about gender positioning, but we had some females who should have joined us, but because of time, and I think, Franco, you come on the far end, that she sits in the middle. Perfect. Gentlemen, clap for my panel. This is how it is. I don't know, I'm a broadcaster, and I think Mr. Semakula does not get the equal share of the lighting. Whoever is working on the foot, can we have that light a little bit balanced to him as well? Can we have the light balanced, this light at least balanced to him? Just flip it a bit to him. I'm not the main issue. These are the main issues. Yeah. Just to him. Okay, perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, today we're discussing something to do with strengthening the delivery of adolescent responsive health services. And we're taking stock of the wins and the charting forwards. Dr. Mutumba, representing the Ministry of Health. First of all, let's clap for the Ministry of Health. They have done remarkably great when it comes to the adolescents. Let's clap for them. Some of you, maybe you don't visit these health centers. People like me travel this country just to make sense that what they tell us at conferences like this happens. I love facts. Dr. Mutumba, I will start with you, the government. We need to know, what is the Ministry of Health doing to strengthen the delivery of health services to adolescents, just to make sure that they are adequate, they are friendly, and they are affordable?
Yeah, so thank you so much. And I would like to speak to a few aspects in terms of what the Ministry of Health is doing. And of course, together with the support from the different partners working in this adolescent health space. First of all, every intervention succeeds with leadership. The Ministry of Health ensured that, looking at the proportion of the young people to the country's entire population, had to ensure that we have a designated, a focus or dedicated division that really looks at spearheading issues of adolescent health. And so that's really part of the leadership to ensure that we have a team that is more committed to really leading interventions around adolescent and school health. Dr. Dina leading this division and the entire team. And two, the Ministry of Health, again through that division of adolescent and school health, ensures that we have technical working group. There is a technical working group that again is constituted of members of the division, but also different development partners, implementing partners, the civil society, the religious, and the rest of the other key players into this. That's really all around ensuring that we have a leadership structure. And when you get to the district level, we have the district committees on adolescent health. I must say that I think this is still work in progress. There is a lot that's still happening in ensuring that these DICAs are formed and operationalized. But I think in about 47 districts, we have these DICAs operational, and the ongoing work is really around ensuring that at the district level, at that decentralized level, we have a leadership structure for adolescent health. When you look at other health system domains, like the use of data, I must mention that as we speak, the Ministry of Health, again, ensures that we use data that has been disaggregated. Those of you who listened in to the Honorable Minister at the opening, she was asking, where is the information? So the ministry is much more concerned in ensuring that this data is disaggregated, really to tease out the burden of these issues among young people. And tomorrow, I know for all of you who will make it to the Safe Motherhood, the main conference, we will disseminate a report, for example, on the death of mothers and babies. And you'll be able to appreciate that disaggregation and the burden in terms of the young people. So that's something that the ministry, again, is undertaking. We applaud and recognize the support from different players towards ensuring that that happens. And we want this data to also inform interventions, not only at the national level, but also at the decentralized levels, including the district, the health facilities, but also the community.
Dr. Mutumba, I'm going to get back to you a bit later. Now, let me engage Mr. Semakula there. When he's talking about the data.
This mic is okay.
Okay. When he's talking about the data, he's strong on data. Ministry of Health, when does their data meet the data of Ministry of Education? Because oftentimes we read reports from the Ministry of Education alluding to different statistics, and the Ministry of Health has a different angle or data. And that has caused a little bit of clashes at times in the programmatic approaches. We want to understand, as young people, does your data meet as two ministries so that you can address and strengthen the delivery of these services?
Thank you very much. And I think different sectors often collect different data depending on their mandates. The general mandated sector to collect health-related information is definitely Ministry of Health. But as we all know, among the many people who have health issues are learners in institutions of learning. So even us as a sector sometimes have some information collected on our side. For example, you know that we have the Education Management Information System, which gathers a lot of data around school-going people, but also including health-related data. So in that EMIS, we endeavor to collect some data on, for example, prevalence of HIV among teachers, among learners, the level of teenage pregnancy, and so on. But if we are to look at the most substantive health data for the country, we also often wait for the Ministry of Health data.
Well, as a country, I think, and I think this is why the media times reported wrongly, because you find data from the Ministry of Health and the one from the Ministry of Education does not meet in one or the other. Let me engage Franco here. Franco, he was alluding to a division with regards to leadership from the district level. As a young person, I want to understand, do you see this leadership as a young person? Do you see these structures coming down to you, the end users? And what do you think needs to be done to strengthen the delivery of these services to the adolescents?
Okay, thank you so much, moderator. Like he said, I'm Namonyo Franco. I'm a medical clinical officer by profession. And by virtue of that profession, I'm also privileged to lead an adolescent health clinic in Mbale City called Uganda Youth and Adolescent Health Forum. That is UAF. I think from what they are saying, we see the leadership, but there are so many gaps that still linger.
Like?
In that. If we look at this, I think it is good to have the youth focal people at the health centers, and some in our city there have. But then to me as a person, and then by experience of sharing with these young people, this thing makes them seem like as if they are being discriminated. They are sent to a different corner, they are sent to a different person. So they seem not to be getting the real right thing. And now for me, I came up with a conclusion that maybe in our training as health workers, right from the institutions, we need to be, this thing of youths need to be just enshrined in the training itself. And then when we are into practice, everyone should be equipped with this knowledge about youths, the youth-friendly services, so that we can move at par, not, again, creating different lines.
Okay. Yes. Let's clap for him. That is very critical there. You know, Dr. Mtumba, you'll bear with me. I'm youthful, so I will side with the youth when we get to some of these issues. Coming to Sehat, the Deputy Executive Director is here with us. That is Madame Nachibuka. No, this conversation, it's entirely focusing on the girl child, the teenage pregnancy. The conversation from morning to those of us who logged into online, the conversation were geared towards that. And I want to understand, you as a practitioner, how do we ensure that the teenage mothers have access to justice, but at the same time, engaging the teenage boys and the men about the same agenda?
All right, thank you so much, Andrew, and thank you, everybody. True, I think it's also a reflection for me that since morning, the conversation is centered around the girl child, and I am a very strong believer of gender justice, and we can only achieve as much, I think, moving forward if we engaged both gender. So it's interesting that we're having a conversation about safe motherhood, and that the data that Dr. Mtumba has been speaking about is data that I tried to also comb out this time around from the Uganda Demographic and Health Survey. It's interesting that as a country, we recognize teenage childbearing within the UDHS, and we again refer to young people, classify the ages 15 to 19 as women. And for me, that's where we start with the problem. And while all that happens, again, what we see first is that even within here, at least I've been here since 7:30, I feel like we assume a lot. And I labored to have a conversation first on what safe motherhood is for purposes of us getting to the discussion of justice. So when I look at safe motherhood, it really looks at ensuring that all women in their diversity, including young people, receive the care they need to be able to have a safe delivery and a health pregnancy self-pregnancy and delivery. And that goes to ensuring that in that process, it's not just a young person, it's not just a woman, but there's someone behind it. I doubt any woman here would impregnate themselves. So I felt it important because this particular conversation that we're having was a UN initiative that came up way back in 1987 to ensure that women go through pregnancy and childbearing and give birth to healthy babies. We cannot deliver healthy babies by ourselves. At least the just bit of it that comes in is ensuring that even those that may not carry the pregnancy, but will be traumatized at the time when we are in the delivery rooms, are put on the forefront. When I came here, I asked that I balance the boat because I feel like the conversation is turning into male engagement, and the women have been here since morning, and we appreciate them, yeah? But when it comes to justice, I think over time, we have had conversations of empowering women and left out the conversation of bringing the men on the forefront. Definitely empowering women because they're the most vulnerable, and we're still vulnerable. But we find it important that we need to engage the men. I tried to come through the laws on gender-based violence, and I looked at the Constitution, and it has a very powerful provision when it comes to women, and I'm not against women. I am a women's rights activist. So it has a provision that mandates the state, and when I say state, I mean the government,